Nullifier compensation. Sort of compensation. Hi everybody, welcome to the second video of Friday. Look, we have got some interesting revelations and news, and also need to talk about the impact of such, which is, you probably got a message and we're a bit confused. There were several people confused about that as well. Nullifier event update. I don't know if you're like me, well, I don't know. Sometimes are you like me with this? I would have liked to have seen a lot more when it comes to rewards, especially them kind of like unlocking the lower progressions, being Valiant. You know, if you're a Paragon player, if you're a Thronebreaker player, unlocking things like, you know, shards and other stuff, you know, access to ISO and stuff like that. In a very weird twist of fate, if you're a wrestling fan, look, Nullifier event update message came and said some summoners who have achieved higher story progressions during this event may have found themselves unable to continue on the Nullifier progress in their initial level of solo event. We apologise for any inconvenience that may have been caused during the epic triumph or over the many challenges of the contest. To ensure that you continue on where you left off, we'll be opening all progressions versions of the event up the summoners to and including any current progressions. This means you can complete previous events. I think this should be something that's always done as standard, and it's mainly to kind of like give out more rewards to players, and especially a lot of the time, look, and it's not, I'm sure that there might be people out there that disagree with that. I disagree with this. I always think that for, you know, if you're free to play, non-spending, whatever, that you get an access to stuff like, you know, lower stuff, relic stuff, 6-star awakening gems, you name it. Even goes as far down the pecking order as is it this one or is it the next one? Probably this one. I'm sure that people are going, I don't need a 4-star awakening gem, Rich. Yeah, that's not the point. But what the point I'm trying to get to is, look, more lower shards, relic kind of catalysts. Shards mean ISO. Well, shards mean champion, mean crystals, crystals mean dupes mean ISO, and it's another way of getting, you know, some ISO. It's not going to be much, but it's like, it's every little helps and every little counts, especially for a free-to-play player. You're looking as much as anybody to kind of gain access to stuff. But of course, it's going to be questions as to facilitating it, because you're like, oh, hang on a minute, I'm already part way through the one that I had. So to give you an example, this is mine right here. This is my Nullifier, which has 18 more days to go. And I need to start taking it a bit more seriously, because I haven't really been I didn't actually do any guide for this, but I need to take it a bit more seriously, because I need to gather up to 120 points. Now I'm up to 45 at the moment and going, is this right? Have I done it? What's going on here? Is it squeaky bum time? What is squeaky bum time? It's a kind of a UK kind of football term when you're kind of into the last few minutes of the dying second. It's kind of like, for those that are American, probably the last seconds of the Super Bowl when it looked like it would go one way but went another. That's squeaky bum time. For Indian people watching, it's like a cricket match going into the last throw of the over, and if somebody bats a 6 and wins, say that the opposition's score is, you know, they need that 6, and it's kind of like the last throw of the game. It's kind of like that before the last ball is thrown of the over. I'm not doing any more breakdowns for anybody else. When ice hockey, no. Look, that's the thing. You need to get the calculations, and this is all about doing some of the side quests. So at the moment, I'm just about finishing for the post of the video. I am on, I think we saw 48. Just to confirm, I'll take you on a journey now. 45. I've got this trial that I've just been finishing off, which, as you can see, it's just finishing off right now, and you can see that's done. Okay, fantastic. Got the boost and the Mysterium. I've also got to claim we tend to, because I haven't actually been taking that as seriously as maybe I should do, and that's basically using the champions to do some of the correct champions type, or, you know, class or whatever, to do some of the side quests, which of course is part and parcel of it. Obviously, the great thing about this is, yes, great. I've just now unlocked some stuff. I am now up to 48. Funny enough, it's a good guess, 48. And of course, 12 of 20 of there. But it feels like we're kind of like on a back burner and kind of have to catch up. How we catch up is difficult because I've now unlocked another Krakoan flower, which is fantastic because it's going to be relevant to what we're going to talk about now with the Trial of Symbiosis. And how many more points? As I said, we're on 48 at the moment in time. If I was just to go in and have a quick look at this, because here's the downside, I'll need to do a lot more. So in there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights. There we go, 7 including Null. So 7 fights right there, and I've got 3 more accesses to that. So if we do a quick calculation to this, and I do, I'm pretty certain it's 3 more. 3 times 7 is 21. Now, if I go with my, if I go to what I think I've calculated correctly, I don't know if we're actually able to make it unless Kabam have got something up their sleeve. I'll kind of give you a bit of an idea. So, in the objective side of things, I've got still some more to do. Like, people will be a bit further on than me when it comes to like what they. Some people might have actually completed a lot of these objectives. Look, that's the thing, isn't it? I don't know because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Right, we tend to. I've got so 5 of we tend to. And again, we'll go look at the calculations in a second, everybody. But I just got to like just show that and I've got to go through it as well, just seeing I'm not kind of going completely mad. So it would be 5 times 3, 15. Okay, fine. Win a fight in trial side quest. Now I've totaled. I've got 18 more to do, and so that's based on the flowers. Those are the standard 3 fight ones, and just to kind of like again verify that, if I go to, where is it? Flower power. Under flower power, it says 18. Now, if I just switch to right to the very end, yes, there's 18. It says 18 at the top. We're on day 28. We then take 10 off, or maybe there's more than that. Maybe I haven't calculated correctly. Maybe I have claimed it. I don't know. It gives the impression I've got 18 left. I'm just going to do a quick count. No, it is 18. It is 18 because I've collected that, and yeah, so it is 18. Okay. Anyway, I'm sure you're like, get to the point, Rich. I am right here, right now. So based on my calculations, which I hope that I'm wrong on. I never thought I'd say that, but I hope that I'm wrong with. I've got potentially 91 points left to grab. So that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Because I've only got 48 points. And last time I checked, if I kind of add those together, that's 139. So I'm missing, I don't know, maybe I've calculated something a little bit incorrectly there, maybe by just 1. But that obviously gives me that it's probably I've lost a point somewhere. Like I've kind of like lost the calculation of 1 point, which kind of like will be there in some way. I'm probably not looking at something particularly correctly, but it's probably there somewhere. But the problem is the rest of the other ones, because they've just been added. Like if I need a further, I'm not able to get am I able to get, this is the other question, is like, am I able to get the full way to the other ones? Quick answer, no. Long answer, let's have a look. So if I was to get to some of the other ones, which there is a milestone of 120, as I said, for me, there's only available 91 more points to grab it, in theory. Again, by the thing is, even if my calculations are wrong by 1, as we said, it doesn't matter, because 120 to get some of the furthest milestone in that one. I don't know if it's across the board. I want to say yes. Let's have a quick look and just see if it is indeed across the board of the rewards. So yeah, 120. Like it just seems to be across the board. Without looking at every single one, it does look like it's 120 you'll need for all of them. So you're not able to get to the full milestones as is. There we go, 120 again with that. So I don't know if Kabam are going to offer something extra, like offer some extra objectives of some description, just to help out. Especially with this event lasting, what, for the 18 more days on this? It's tough to say. So looking at this situation, is there any hope for it? Yes, but there is a very scratchy, iffy workaround, which we're going to try and see if we can put out in this video. I'm also going to make a separate video, so apologies if people go, the two videos for one topic. Yeah, well, the difference is I want to create a more shorter on time frame. This is more of a dissection type video on the matter. But yeah, you're probably wondering, like, as many people said, like, there's not enough objectives, and as people have pointed out, you know, you can unlock, if you quit the quest or run out of time prior to completing it, your progress will be reset, but any spent rewards will be fully refunded. So in theory, what people are saying is exactly what Cat America is saying. You can keep playing tier 1 difficulty and exiting after 3 fights, or restarting the quest after 3 fights and accumulating points. So as far as not 100%ing the quest, you should be fine. The example that I'm going to like phrase in this video, or kind of look at, is potentially if I go into the Trial of Symbiosis, unlocking the Corrupted Flower, then effectively I can do as many fights as possible using some of the said champions in order to get the points, and then just do it on repeat. And that should be fine in theory. So this better work, because I'm being the guinea pig here for all of this. But yeah, like we'll have like this workaround. Is it ideal? No, I don't think this is an ideal scenario. But look, let's test this out and see whether or not I'm going to be burnt. But yeah, let's do it. Right, here we go with the test, and we go through we use the flower there, and yes, the theory is that, and by the way, it has worked. This is my second time I've kind of like thoroughly tested this through, and I do want to use either a mystic or I think this does. I don't think it counts in this particular quest, like the Trial of Symbiosis. The only reason I'm doing this is because I've just used all my flowers. So the rest of this can be done. As I said, if I can get this clean with Doctor Doom, then that is absolutely brill, which I am hoping for, and not making any mistakes. Actually, did I just mess up here? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm fine. It's always thinking like I'm messing up with this, but yeah, just got to get this fight kind of down, and we're fine, because then it will be, we'll see if we get any points on the objectives. That's the first thing. Not very good rotations, but it doesn't matter, because this is all about just proving this theory works, and I'm sure it works. I'm sure it very much works. SP 2 ballsy to finish. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so we've done that. That's done. Don't worry about critiquing the fight. That was not a very good fight. It's just a case of getting it done. Right. So at this particular point in time, has anything popped up from the objectives? No. But that's not the point. I did think this wouldn't work in any case, because it's Trial of Symbiosis, and of course, even though it says win fights while using Mystic Champions in a threat level whatever, it doesn't count in here. But where it will count will be elsewhere. So we're just going to prove now. We're going to end quest, because I burnt the corrupted Krakoan flower, and then go back in again, and it should be, if he's, yeah, it's still there. So it was refunded to me at that particular point. And again, just to reiterate the point about this, which I'm going to have to do tomorrow as a point for that video, is say that if you go into one of the trials, regardless if it's lower or higher, just do 3 fights. Do not finish the quest, or, I don't know, do 2 fights and kill off the quest. You'll be doing exactly the same principle, where you'll be going through, you'll be doing 2 of the fights, or 3, but you'll be stopping there. Do not complete it, as, you know, you'll be burning your flower. But you can use that flower again and again to grab more points. So that's the point of the video, is to kind of mention that. That's all about the compensation you need to do, so how to get out of it. I will try and do, once I get another one tomorrow, I will be doing like a more of a quicker guide to this. But yeah, that's been it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry that this is the way to kind of go about it, but unfortunately, based on the current kind of situation, this is the only way to go about it at the moment. And even as people would say, feel like exploiting legitimately, the only way we can get all the rewards, you won't be able to accumulate enough points in 18 days if you're almost done. Look, it's at the moment, I don't think it's an exploit. It's just a case of going, Kabam gave us all those solo events, have at it. So there. In any case, that's been it for the video. What's your thoughts on the matter? Put it in the comment section down below. And I'll see you tomorrow when I can actually make the proper video. Sorry about that. But look, you get the idea. You get the picture. Use those flowers to do that little maneuver. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.